Shane. Thank you for having me. Hope you can hear me.
Oh my, oh my. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. You're doing great work.
Thank you.
You're doing amazing work. So this topic is, what this conversation we're going to have is so, it's so unique because when I look at people like you, I just laugh and say they're doing awesome, but Hilda, that's not the one God sends you. So we're going to talk about personal branding, and I'm just going to quickly say, Nashe is doing amazing. Thank you all for joining, and thank you for having me. But we cannot talk about personal branding without talking about authenticity. Right? You cannot have you cannot have a personal brand and not be you. Shay is doing amazing, but see, I cannot be Shay, no matter how I try. I cannot say the history of I can't do that. In 1970, I can't do that to pass an exam or to write a test, right? So we can't. So I see him and I hail him, but it's not me, right? So a personal brand is you. You cannot have a personal brand and not be authentic. It has to be you. So whatever you need to build your brand is already in you. You don't stop looking for what's not lost, right? There's no need. Whatever you need to build a brand as a teacher, you already have it. If you're looking for something else, then I don't know. You're trying to build somebody. I don't know. I really don't know what you're doing. So on the first live we did of this series, I joined. Right. So I joined. It was with Rhoda, and I think somebody from government and stuff. When I was looking at it, I was like,
yeah, that's the asset.
Yes. I'm like, look at, so Rhoda was just giving us research and stuff. I'm like, these people are out there, but you can't. Oh my God, it cannot be me. So you have to be authentic, right? You cannot build a personal brand without talking about authenticity. It has to be you. Whatever you need to build your brand, you already have it. Let it be at the back of your head. You already have it. It's already in you. Can you improve it? Of course, yes. Can you think of ways to do things better? Awesome. But that you're looking for something else, I don't know what you're trying to do. So a personal brand is you. Right. So what personal branding will do for you as a teacher, it will help you showcase your expertise. It will help you showcase your expertise.
Okay. Hilda, hold on.
I'll talk about the story. Everything. Okay.
Yes. Our viewers need to have an idea of who you are, why we're having this conversation. Okay. So I need to quickly read your bio because it's very concise actually, but it says a lot about this. I mean, we will talk about how we met, but why you moved from where you were to where you are right now, and you've even started on the very profound note. Your personal brand is you. You already have it. Thank you for that. That's like a code I'm going to push out tomorrow. So let me quickly read your bio and then we can start this conversation. I've been anticipating this for a long time. So yeah, and I'm so glad to have you here. So Hilda Adamatie is the head teacher and co-director at Spring Village School, Lagos. She is a highly experienced early childhood educator and co-founder of Cool Teachers Nigeria, an online community for young, passionate, and fun teachers that promotes knowledge development and empowerment for teachers in Nigeria in an exciting, enjoyable way. A certified Montessori educator in theory and in practice, Hilda is passionate about early childhood education and feels privileged to be able to build holistic learning foundation for the young children of whom she devotes her time to. She believes the starting point of an integrated, well-rounded and developed child is every teacher being able to live a well-balanced life. Hilda enjoys creating memories, traveling, and dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the cool teacher, Hilda Adamatie. Thank you.
You called my name like an Oyibo. It's Adamatie. Please, I'm from Niger Delta. It's not Adamatie. Yes, it's
How do you pronounce it?
Adamatie.
Adama what?
Adamatie.
Adamatie.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Maybe I was okay. So very well noted. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being a holistic teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, so please let's have you. Please talk to us about personal branding. The teacher's personal branding.
Okay, thank you so much for having me, Shay. So before I already started saying that whatever you need to build your brand, you already have it as a teacher, right? Okay. Whatever you need to build a personal brand, because your personal brand is you. You don't need to be looking for anything else. Can you improve it? Yes. Can you fine-tune it? Yes. But it's not something, your personal brand can be an expression or different expressions of you, but your personal brand is you. You don't need something, whatever you need to build your personal brand, you already have it. Let me just set that straight. So what personal branding will do for you as a teacher is that it's going to help you showcase your expertise. It's going to help you showcase your personality. It's going to help you showcase what you are passionate about. And it doesn't always have to be. Most of the time, we think, oh, if a personal brand as a teacher, it has to be. It doesn't have to be, of course. I know a lot of us are passionate teachers, so it's easy for you to switch and say, okay, if I want to build a brand, let me build about something I'm passionate. But it can actually be something else that you're passionate about, right? So it will help you showcase it. Expertise, experience, and passion, personality, it will help you showcase it, and it will give you the exposure that you need to either fine-tune it or take it from where it is right now to the next level. So I think personal branding is very important for every teacher. And any teacher can have a personal brand, regardless of age, gender, whatever time you are, you can decide to build your personal brand and you'll be able to build it. Because as teachers, I know that even in our schools, right, they've already branded some of us, right? Let me give an example of my school. So in my school, for instance, when we think of anything that has to be cutting, arts, craft, and somebody comes to mind. Everybody does it. Everybody in school does it. But when we think that person just sits, they're just like, if I'm cutting this thing and it's going somehow, please God, call this person to help me, right? So that person, so even in our schools, I'm sure that a lot of us, they've branded us already. You see, in my school too, when we're thinking of we're having an event and we're thinking of, oh, what do we do? What decoration? Somebody comes to mind. Everybody does it, right? But that person. So a lot of us have already been branded in our schools, even in our communities. People that know us as teachers, they can say, oh, that person teaches literacy a certain way. They've already branded us already. Because apart from personal branding, helping you show your expertise and all, it also helps you show, it also tells you how people perceive you, right? What people think of you. When people say your name, what do they think? What do they think? And the truth of the matter is that sometimes you struggle because, I don't know if we're trying to build a brand that is not us, or I don't know, because sometimes there's that thing of you saying you're something else and people think this is what you are. What people think most of the time is what it is, right? So how people perceive you, how people around you, in your family, at work, in your school, the parents that you have, how they perceive you is also your personal brand. So I know I've talked a lot, but let me just say, I've said that whatever you need is already in you, right? Whatever you need to build your brand is already in you. And personal branding will help you showcase those things, your expertise and experience. So now that you know that, you have to be authentic, right? You can't be somebody else. So how, right? How are you going to build this brand? Anybody can build any brand from scratch, right? So I'm going to talk the story that Sheye wants me to say. I'll say it, but I'll say it in the middle of, I'll say it as I'm talking. So first of all, you have to follow your passion. Yes, you have to follow your passion. It has to be what you enjoy. Ask yourself those questions. What do I enjoy? What do I like? What am I really passionate about? Okay, so we're all teachers, right? I'm an early years teacher. I'm sure there are a million early years teachers in Nigeria. I live in Lagos. I'm sure there are lots of early years teachers in Lagos. The part that I live in Lagos, I'm sure there are lots. In my school, I am not the only early years teacher. So what's going to make me different, right? What do I have? What am I? So it's just vague to say, oh, I'm passionate about teaching, I'm passionate about early years. Of course, you can be, but a lot of other people are passionate about teaching. They're passionate about early years. So what is your passion? Look inward. What do you enjoy? On a scale of 1 to 10, if you do certain things, what kind of fulfillment does it give you? So we're using Cool Teacher as an example because that's the brand that we've been able to build to here. So I'm just going to share the story that Sheyi wants me to share, but quickly. I left school quite early in my time. Now people leave school earlier, but in my time I left uni quite early, and I was just it was an adventurous, not like an adventurous, but unconsciously I felt like I had time, right? So I wasn't really, I was posted to service, but you know how you're posted somewhere to serve, and I didn't want to be there, but I didn't know what it is. I know I've always loved children. I've always wanted to be around children, but I didn't know exactly why I didn't want. It's not like I said, oh, I don't want to work here because I want to work here. That wasn't it. I just knew that I didn't want to be there. So of course, after service, I think I was at home for a couple of months. Then I got into the bank. And I was in the bank for, say, well, 4 months, because even in the bank, I also didn't want to be there, right? But I did not know what I wanted to do, right? It's not like I had said, oh, I want to be a teacher, right? I didn't know what I wanted to do. So my partner right now, my partner on Cool Teachers and in school, sent me, I think we spoke, and she was like, oh, she's an assistant teacher in a school in Lekki, that they need an assistant teacher. Am I interested? So I was like, okay, let me try it out. So I took an excuse from work, went for the interview, and I got the job, right? And it wasn't something, so I told them I was coming back. I was going to be away for a month or something like that, because I wanted to see if it was something I wanted to do. Of course, salary is not the same. The distance was crazy. I was living with my sister in Festa. This school was in Lekki. No, at my branch, I just needed to take a bike and it would take me to work. So even the timing wasn't convenient. It was more stressful. But I started the job and I loved it, right? I knew that this is something I wanted to do. Yes, it was overwhelming. So it would bring me to this passion part. I knew that I loved it. I loved the children. I liked the method of teaching. Everything was just giving me the fulfillment that, you know, when you're looking for something, you don't know what you're looking for. Then you see something and you just say, oh, I think this is it, right? But I was overwhelmed. I was tired. I didn't know a lot of things, so I'll make mistakes, and of course you get scolded and just be like, am I sure? So even me that felt like this was it, I had that, am I sure I want to be in this place like this, right? But of course, over time, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So when I go out and I say I'm a teacher, everybody's just shocked, right? Every time, just like, I get it every time till now, like, you're a teacher. You're a teacher. I'm like, I don't understand. What do I have? What am I supposed to have on my forehead that I do not have? Right? So it dawned on me that apparently people just think teachers are ugly, bitter, haggard, frustrated, you know, so I'm like, no, this is not possible now. There are lots of teachers that are like me, right? So I was looking for something to hold on to, but there was nothing. I could see some communities abroad, like on social media, but there was nothing in Nigeria, right? And I wanted that kind of, like, something I could connect with, and something I can just go on, and when I'm just tired, like, I'm not sure how to do this work, something that would sort of lift up my spirit and everything. So I was looking for, and I did not see, and I've always liked wearing t-shirts that had nice words on it. I'm like, okay. So when the idea came, I spoke to my partner, like, we should do this thing. There's nothing like that, and I think is needed. So she was like, oh, awesome. And we started. So it was from me, right? What I enjoy. So the things you see on the page, anybody that knows me anywhere will say, ah, this is Hilda, right? This is Hilda. Hilda will dance. Hilda would try. So it was not, do you get? It was definitely, it was something that I was passionate about. And I saw a need and I feel like, okay, I'm tired. Nobody's even telling me, don't be tired. Or do you get? I didn't see all that. I'm like, okay, this is something I would like. So basically, I wasn't looking. So when I started, right, I felt that we got messages and someone be like, ah, no, teachers are supposed to be more serious. Why are you doing this? Why are you dancing? Why are you using certain words and stuff like that? But because I know that I cannot be anything else, right? I really can't. I can't be Shay. You see how Shay is serious like this as one captain. He will give us I cannot, no matter how hard I try. This is also me in my classroom with my children. Everybody that knows Hilda knows that this is who I am, right? So it was from that, right, that I thought, okay, so when it started, it's from the beginning, it was the passion that I already had, like, okay, let's have this community together now. In fact, I'm sure I did it for myself more than it was for people. Like, let me have people encourage me, have people give me positive vibes about this profession. Then let people also see that teachers are not ugly, haggard, bitter, frustrated. In fact, recently, I went on a post. There was that post that a teacher flogged a child on a 3-year-old, right? Horrible, horrible. Like it's a horrible thing for anybody to do. So I went on the post and everybody was like, if you look at her now, she's unmarried, frustrated, bitter. I'm like, oh, people think these are teachers are. That person is a horrible person. The person would have been anywhere. There are horrible people all over the world, right? In different professions. Of course, are there people teaching that shouldn't be teaching? Yes. There are people teaching that have no business teaching. The same way there are people in other sectors that have no business being there. It's not a teacher thing, right? It's not peculiar, like, okay, so there are bad people everywhere. And of course, if you do not want to teach, please don't teach, right? I'm a firm believer of that. But there's just that narrative, and it's wrong. There's a narrative that teachers are a certain way, right? Teachers are broke, so it was like, okay, let me go have this community that will help me when I need good vibes and and also show people that that's not what it is, right? So it was directly from the things I enjoy. So the things you see are things that it's easier for me, right? And it will be easier for you too if it's something that you're passionate about. So I see people come out and, it's sort of a thing now, like, oh, everybody has to have a side hustle, everybody has to do something. I understand, right, that it's beautiful to have a teacher brand. Like I said, a lot of you have already been branded in your schools already. But it has to be what you enjoy. It has to be your passion, right? So you're thinking like, oh, I enjoy exercising, right? I want to build a brand, maybe a fit teacher. I'm just saying, like, but I'm not going to do it and be upset with myself or to take longer time, right? Or I like DIYs. I'm an early years teacher. I like DIYs, right?